Hello, this is Adolfo, and this is Life of Adolfo. Today, I wanted to talk about one of my previous jobs, and the reason I wanted to talk about it is because they are out of business now, and I'm gonna give you my point. But first, that job was the first one that I got after I left the military. I used to highlight the receipts. Did I agree on the pay of the people highlighting receipts? No. And the reason for that, and I know a lot of people are going to say, wow, we already know it's going to be a minimum job, paying job. But what people didn't know is that the pay was based on the discrepancies that you caught on receipts. And I believe every quarter, the pay will be determined by how many receipts or discrepancies you caught. So in this month, I could be getting paid $10. 3 months later on, I could be getting paid 11 or be getting paid $9. As you can see, the money wasn't guaranteed to be stable at an X amount of pay. With that being said, I also know that the cash registers got paid less, but this is not a story of how much each person got paid. But I wanted to point out the way the people checking receipts were getting paid and what determined that. Now, what do I think about fries and why I think they were not successful? And the key thing is adaptation. If you don't adapt, you're not going to succeed. I'll give you a good example. Sam Goodies didn't adapt, and even if they try to adapt the way the music industry CDs were going, they were not going to succeed. Blockbuster, same thing almost. And the only one exception is probably Redbox because some people still go rent movies, but it's like basically a sort of vending machine. You go over there, basically it is a DVD vending machine almost. You go over there, buy, and there's no individual that you're paying and so on. Now for fries, they had like the one that I worked at the Austin one. I used to go to the one in San Diego also when I used to be stationed over there. And the one in San Diego had about, I want to say, 4 rows plus four, like 8 rows of CDs and DVDs, and in addition, software. The one in Austin had, at a minimum, I want to say the same, 8 rows of CDs slash DVDs plus 2 rows in the back of software. They didn't adapt. Best Buy, the last 2 times I've been to two Best Buys, I have not seen CDs nor DVDs. And last time I recall, I forgot what city it was. I want to say it was either in Hawaii or in San Diego that they had about 15 rows of CDs. So Best Buy adapted. That's what I'm basically saying. Fry's didn't adapt. Granted, Fry's is a big store that they could easily absorb some sort of loss. Another good example is Walmart. Walmart, last 3, 4 years ago, I remember they had like 6 rows, we'll say 5 to 6 rows of CDs, ABC order, and so on. Now they only have these little baskets on sale of CDs and maybe a small row and a small row of Xbox slash PlayStation. And before they used to have a lot of them. As you can see, they adapted. Fry's Electronics didn't adapt. Walmart could absorb more of a CD loss than a Fry's Electronics, in my view. And it's not only that competition that probably destroyed Fry's or got them out of business. We got to remember there's eBay and Amazon. A good example of me, I used to buy a lot of things in Fry's. Now, when I built my computer, I bought almost everything out of Amazon. And maybe I bought it on Amazon over, what do you call it, Fry's. Because in Fry's, you want to buy a casing. There's maybe like 7 types of casings. Amazon has more variety, and you can read the reviews. When it comes to the parts that go inside uh, the computer, even though a lot of people say that they have nice parts in Fry's, in my mind, after working there, I felt like about 50% was a solid product, and the other 50% was imported at the lowest cost, so they could sell it to the customer for a lower cost. In Amazon, I felt like I could buy quality for a decent price. And I think that's what a lot of customers decided to do probably, is just go to the internet, buy some, or rely on 2 or 3 stores that they could go buy a part and still buy other things. And I know we're saying that Best Buy, you might be saying, well, in Best Buy, you can't do that. But Best Buy is located in areas where there's other stores that you could buy. Of course, in San Diego, the Fry's Electronics, Walmart was across the street. So that one was I don't want to say it was a nice place or a good location, because only Walmart and a few other stores were around it. So, like I said, adaptation, the product, some of it was good, and the other part wasn't good. I did see a lot of returns as well. So I feel like returns also hurt the company, but not a lot. But still, there was a lot of returns that I used to see when I used to work there, more than when I used to work at Walmart. And Walmart sells a lot of products. So, do I feel bad that Fry's Electronics is gone? Not really. Even though there was a lot of people that I work with, I know that, going back to the pay, I know that they eventually find a job that will pay them the same or pay them more. And that's one thing about working. Some people that work, they get in a comfort zone and they're happy with that pay. Maybe some of them will get paid more and they get more motivated and they'll be happier because of the pay they got. Because I know that a lot of them didn't get paid a lot, very well. I'm not gonna talk about the foundation. What I think about the foundation and how I saw Walmart internally. I mean Fry's internally, but I felt they could have done a little bit better. But like I said, I'm not gonna go into detail. I just wanted to put out like why I think they probably went out of business. You gotta remember, COVID was around too. That stalled a lot of people's businesses. Fry's didn't have a lot of stores. Um, I know they put a theme on each one, but I know they didn't have a lot of stores. And that's about it on them. So hopefully you guys like it. You like the video, and I know there's gonna be other things that probably cost besides the COVID, besides everything, because the stores were getting empty. I mean, it was like a big hint that they were almost going out of business, or they were trying to get rid of the items, and hopefully after that they sold. They went out of business. So hopefully you guys liked the video and enjoyed it and understand that companies need to adapt. Have a good day.